You blame the system? Where was his father? It starts in the house. It starts in the home.
This is the moment Denzel Washington was asked why there's so many young black Americans involved in crime and drugs, and his answer left the entire room speechless. Have a look at this.
Do you think we've made any headway?
I think it's more important to make headway in our own house. By the time the system comes into play, the damage is done. They're not locking up 7-year-olds. Google Lil Yummy. Lil Yummy was an 11-year-old murderer. And you look at his picture, you'll see the headshot of him, and he's like this. And he got murdered at 11 by a 14-year-old who's doing life now and a 16-year-old. You blame the system? Where was his father? It starts in the house. It starts in the home. And yeah, well, my father got locked up. Well, where was his father? I did talk about my 3 closest friends, and they did, 15 to 25. One did 28, this and that. I was the only one of the 3 that had a father in my life, even though my parents were together. But I still had a father who was a gentle man and a good example, and they didn't. We can blame the system if we want, but they didn't lock any of us up at 7. We were all doing enough to get locked up at 13. My parents sent me in another direction. They didn't have anybody to help them, and they kept doing what they was doing.
Just a brave thing to say, especially in a world where it's so easy to blame the system, and so many people do. If we look at the statistics in children, especially boys who grow up without a dad, they are far more likely to commit crime and go to prison. So what's the answer to this epidemic? How do we stop men walking away from their children? How do you stop a man saying, my father left, so therefore I'm going to leave? And change that attitude to, my father abandoned me, so I never want to make my children feel like they're not good enough. Honestly, I don't know, but I wouldn't even call them men. Look, any idiot can be a father, but it takes blood, sweat and tears to earn the title of being called dad. Anyway, thanks for watching guys, have a good one.